Hello and welcome to all you Sagittarians. I see that this lightning is not, it's always something, isn't it? If it's not the sound, it's the lightning and so on and so on. But I know you Sagittarians, normally, in general, you don't mind. What is said is more important than how it is presented to you, isn't it? You know, you Sagittarians, what a month this is, March of 2015, because it's a month of dynamics, and I know that Sagittarius likes the energy of the things that going forwards, and you're sensing that you're going places. So and what does it mean for you Sagittarians? Well, first of all, there's an eclipse. Secondly, there's Mercury doing a lot of interesting things, and thirdly, there's a Pluto-Uranus square, which is activated for a big deal. Now, let's get started with the eclipse. So the eclipse is on the 20th, and it's a very positive eclipse. I'm going to read a little piece of Bernadette Brady, who studies eclipses, and this might be very interesting. So it belongs to the Saros family 120, I suppose. If you don't understand what I'm saying now, I'll put a link of my video about eclipses, and maybe you will understand a bit more. I hope so. But this eclipse is a positive energy happening in your fourth house, which is all about your roots, which is all about your identity, which is all about your home, your family, family members. And the flavor of the eclipse is good news concerning relationships or creative group projects, or with sudden success plus a potential for happiness in love. Now this is interesting because you're going to have a lot of activity in your fifth house as well. So for the single Sagittarians, it's the month where things start to happen. Of course, you need to do it yourself. You need to get out there and not lock yourself up. But that's not a thing what Sagittarians normally do. Yeah, it's a very outgoing sign. So what does it mean? It means that the eclipse around the 20th, but you will feel that around the whole month, has the energy, as every eclipse, of letting go and letting in new energy, letting in new beginnings. And this has to do with home. So maybe some of you will be moving, others will be feeling that they are dissolving a certain piece of their personality in order to build up a whole new personality. This is quite heavy, not heavy, but quite deep, I mean. And so you can start all over again. You can start fresh. So a lot of Sagittarians are going on an adventure, a very new adventure, and especially the ones having planets between 0 and 10 degrees. They are very challenged by Pluto and Neptune at the moment. So these are the people who are really trying to go forwards in life and really trying to getting out of the confusion. Now, Mercury is in that same fourth house and is getting out of confusion. Now, when a planet is into confusion, because it's next to Neptune, and when it goes away from that aspect, it means clarity. Clarity comes in. There's always clarity after the confusion. There's always a meaning why people are into confusion, because there is actually you could say the flip side of confusion is clarity. And if you are that kind of Sagittarian that says, of course these are general horoscope, but if you are that kind of Sagittarian that says, you know, life is really not clear for me at the moment, especially around the 18th, 19th, 20th, things are going to become way more clear for you. No doubts anymore. And again, it has to do with maybe with family members, maybe with your home situation, maybe indirectly, actually also with you, because you've got Saturn there in your sign, redefining yourself, feeling more mature, feeling more in control, you know, the positive sides of Saturn in your sign. So interesting for Sagittarius to step into new paths, whether it is a work, whether it is relationships. Now, for relationships, it's a very interesting month. Why? If you are single, there's like a whole bunch of planets in your 5th house in Aries. So it's very fiery. It's very, you're going to feel the, if you don't feel the fire inside, then I don't know what. Because it's not only Venus, it starts with Venus and then with Mars and then with the Sun, all in Aries, all activating the Pluto-Uranus square. So maybe the Pluto-Uranus square is all about not putting your head into the sand anymore, breaking through something that you're scared of. That's the Pluto-Uranus square. And so maybe with you, it has to, if it has to do with relationship, if it has to do with, look, I'm a bit afraid to start a new one. There is opportunities now to meet someone new. So go for it, and you will be unstoppable. Because once you're breaking through that barrier of fear, you will feel very much more powerful, more stronger. If you have already a relationship, it can mean simply that you are really having fun, and more fun than ever. Not saying that you're not having fun in your relationship, in your existing one, but just having more fun, having more playfulness, doing something, maybe you are starting a new project. You know, remember, this eclipse is also about new projects. Maybe you're starting your own business. A lot of Sagittarians are, especially with the Sagittarius rising, starting new business now, especially now in March, and it continues into April, because there's a Saturn in your sign. So you are more mature, you are more in control, you have the discipline now. And with all those planets in the 5th, it's a good time to start something new, a new business, a new hobby, something that you liked maybe as a child that you are doing again now. And there's great chance to have success with it. So a lot of fiery energy. And of course, you are a Sagittarian. You are fire yourself. And you've got your ruler there in the 9th house, the house of philosophy, the house of learning, the house of traveling, the house of... So March is also a month of traveling maybe for you. A month of publishing, communicating, internet, selling yourself, your company, selling your image, or improving your image in order to sell services that you deliver, products that you want to trade with people from abroad, and so on and so on. So a very good month for March, and for the Sagittarians especially, because there's so much fire, and you need that. You need to have that feeling that you're going somewhere, and the ride is better than the end result. That's what Sagittarians are all about. So I wish you a very good month. I wish you a very pleasant and enjoyable month as well, especially with that emphasis on the 5th house. You know, hearts are beating faster, and feeling more passionate, and feeling more loving as well, and opening your heart. So go for it, you Sagittarians, and see you next month. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.